Hello. Let's try to make this video work for this time. Welcome to my build video. I'm just going to cut the chase. I just spent like 30 minutes talking about this build and then realized my mic was off. So don't expect much from this video. I'm just going to talk about, the build due to high demand from people who ask. They usually go, hey, what am I running? I tell them, and they're like, why are you running that? Why aren't you running an offensive set? Why aren't you running a defensive set? Why are you just running that? And I'll, in this video I think I'll talk about it. I'll talk about my skill, talk about the skills I'm running, talk about all of it. Okay, let me just show you the stats. Ah shit, wait, sorry. I have the dueling part on. Here's the stats. I'm running about 39k Magicka, 17k regen. I'm at about 2.4k spell damage. Decent resistances. About 23k, 26k, about 3k resist. Yeah. I'm running the Astronaut. I'm a stage 4 vamp. I also use the Witch Mother Sprue for my gear. I'm running 2 Scoria, heavy, 5 Shackle Breaker, light, medium, try. I would put a try on this, but I actually like having a lot of Magicka. Lich, all spell damage. Lich backbar. I'm running powered, so healing. I'm running anti-sorc potions, because everyone's a sorc nowadays. Then I'm running willpower. Nern on my shock lib, and berserker for infused, and all that shit. Give me a second to put down my open world skills. So here we are. I'm running Total Dark. This is the infamous bubble, the skill that every Magicka Templar runs nowadays. It's a must-have when you're running open world. It kind of cancels out snipers, because you just put that shit on them while they're sniping you and they end up killing themselves and healing you at the same time. Purifying Light, it's like your only burst. Put it down, it's kind of an execute. You hit a shit ton of people. You hit them with all of your attacks, and then as they're about to heal, it, gives them the big fat L. Puncturing Sweep, basic Magplar skill, does a lot of damage. I think Burning Light does most of the damage, to be honest. Yeah. Vampire's Bane, this skill, pretty damn good. I almost want to switch out this, because it gives Major Prophecy that I just learned about, but I'll probably run that around, check it out a little bit. I like having the max stats. Then I'm running Shooting Star. I would actually rather run Dawnbreaker just for the CC, they put them on their ass CC, because you don't really get that when you're running Bubble. Yeah. Backbar, Structured Entropy, should run this instead of, spell damage pots, because honestly you don't really need to run spell damage pots, just run this. Honor of the Dead, kind of your main heal. Elusive Mist, I use this when I need to line of sight people or get out of situations. It saves my life a lot, just because it takes away the snares and all that. Extended Ritual is just your Purify. I usually constantly have to put this down, because everyone, and I mean everyone, runs Defile nowadays. Channel Focus is just your, you need this. Then this is the new skill I've been running, Temporal Guard. This is, you know, the 8% of minor protection. It actually does a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely helps in 1vx situations. Yeah. So CP, while I'm just showing the CP, I'll start talking about this. So I started PvPing back in BWB, Blackwater Blade, the non-CP, the non-vet PvP place. And I made a lot of friends there, and I was pretty terrible at it, but over time I learned how to 1vx, and I actually got pretty good. If you guys actually go look at my older videos, you would see, you know, that I wasn't terrible. And well, I learned from that, you know, how to play without proc sets. So when I actually did join vet, and at the time I joined vet, everyone, and I mean everyone, was running Viper and Selena and all that, and it was just, you know, they would come up and some Nightblade will hit you with an incap, and the Viper and Selene will proc, and it just, you know, it hurt. So when I started, you know, when I made this guy, I decided I didn't really want to go that route. So I, you know, the only proc set I have is Scoria, and I'm not gonna lie, Scoria is a very broken set. But Scoria is like the only burst damage with a Magplar, you know. Scoria is gay on like every other people, you know. But with a Magplar, you need it, because without it, you know, it's kind of stupid. I could run Blood Spawn, but that just seems even more gay, because then I'm just, you know, a Tankplar, and I like having this DPS that it gives. And yeah, let me just show you the overall stats. Running about 3.4k spell damage. If I okay. If I can drink this damn pot. Okay. About 3.6k magicka recovery, so this kind of gives me back stuff. And yeah, with this build, this is a very okay. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. This build is very skill relying on. You don't have any damage reductive sets. You don't have, you know, spinners. So this build takes a bit to work. But if you make it work, it works pretty well. Now let me show you what I run for duels. It's very quick, simple. I just switch out a few skills. I don't run bubble, because bubble in duels is kind of stupid. And then I just run Clunch and this, and I switch this out for Shoot Star. So assess with this. It's pretty good. This build does, oh yeah, also take off your poisons, don't be a douche. And yeah, my dueling build, I'd like to say, is pretty competitive. I usually only die by people running very heavy dueling builds. Like with me, I only switch out a few sets, but overall this is still my open world build. I can run this open world if I just, you know, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this build video, please leave a like, comment, all of that. I will show you this build in action for duels, and then I'll show this build in action in no CP battlegrounds that they like fought like yesterday. And the dueling, I will be showing you me against a very, very good Sorc named Ruben, one of my good friends from BWB. I want full offense on him. Everyone needs to send him like L's on the daily, just because he lost to me. Please don't do that. I like Ruben. And yeah, don't be afraid to send me messages, to whisper me. If you guys need tips on how to PvP, I'll be sure as hell there to help you guys out. I enjoy teaching people how to be competitive. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Okay. Hey guys, here's the dueling build against my good friend Ruben. And there's, I'll just show you. This is before I got the temporal guard, but regardless, this is still a good example of my dueling build. Right away you can see that he's a rune cage sorc who's very powerful, like very max magicka. I think he told me he had like 57 or 58k magicka. So this is this kind of shows you the defensive capabilities of this build. So right away I'm on my back bar. I'm still trying to put him on his back. I drop a meteor, I drop low, so I have to start healing, but other than that I just start putting pressure. I'm making sure that my healing thing is down. So constantly I'm reapplying my buffs. So you can see that I put on major sorcery. I put down, first thing I do is I entropy, then I put down the power of the light. I switch to my front bar. I hit him. I try to balance. I'm right now trying to balance my defensive capabilities. I hit him with a CC just to let me put a little bit of pressure. He's doing very good with his own pressure to me, doing a lot of damage. I'm constantly having to heal. I know his burst can one-shot me if I let him get his meteor and frag. I start noticing that he's low. I start noticing that I'm low. I pop a potion. So you see the meteor, all that, like that's a lot of damage. Usually you don't take this much damage, but yeah. I got a lich proc, so I'm probably going to be good on sustain. He's dropping me low again. I have to heal. I'm trying to CC him. He blocks my CC, which almost gets me. I'm just so much damage. So much damage. It's all about timing right now. And I finally get the upper hand. He kind of lets off. He's kind of low on magicka. I putting my buffs down, putting my purify light. I'm just trying to stay strong. I put down my other ulti, which does a lot of damage, but overall it's just he has too much shields and he can't crit on shields, which is crazy. So yeah, right there I get the Scoria proc and I see that he's on his back bar. So I'll show it again. I start noticing that his health isn't healing, so that means he doesn't have a healing word, which would have made this duel difficult. I slowly notice that he's putting it back. I get my berserker proc. I put a rune. I put the power of the light down. I hit him with Dawn, whatever, that skill, my main. I CC him. I see that he's on the ground. I light attack. Then I start slowly going into my punctures. So you see the punctures start slowly dropping. The power of the light procs, so it took off all of his shield. My Scoria hit him, and then I hit him with like a 2.4k puncturing sweep, which Scoria sweeps, burning light, and it's the end for him, which this kind of shows just the potential of this build as a dueling build. Hey guys, here's for a 1vx that I had earlier today. Thought I would show you the open world potential of this build. Right now I've pulled 3 people to my favorite spot, the bath, because they need to get wet. And it's 3 people. There's a very just annoying Nightblade who's always out of my reach but always flame reaching me and hitting me with snares and all that. Then there's another Nightblade who has like 30k health and just healing, and then there's a DK that's just a tank DK but actually does a lot of damage. So right away I'm constantly putting they have siphoning and stuff, like my magicka is always low. Like I'm always running out of magicka, which is angering me. So I'm seeing him, and he looks like the easy kill. So I'm trying to get to him. I put down all of my dots on him, and he just goes into stealth. And I'm like, damn, okay. So I'm just trying to get out of him. I'm fossilized. I'm rooted. They're hitting me with sustain, so I'm losing everything. I finally get up to him, and again, he's in stealth. I can't get him. I'm being secede. They're just constantly pressuring me. I'm making sure I have total dark down. You see, no damage. That Dawnbreaker did nothing to them. So like, these guys are tough people. I'm not going to kill them easily. So I noticed that this guy's kind of getting a bit he's kind of getting closer and closer. So I decide that, hey, you know, I'm going to push him. And he just, you know, look at him. He just runs. Luckily, I get a lucky puncturing sweep, kills him. So that's one down, and that now I can at least focus on some people. You see that DK went immediately to go res, so you know he's a piece of shit. And right away I'm trying to burst him down, but I'm getting nothing on them, like literally no damage. And also I'm just running out of magicka. They're constantly taking me away. Like all of it is just terrible. So I decide, hey, you know, I need to outplay these guys. How am I going to do it? You see Dawnbreaker, no damage. They're just right back. They're healing. It was a very annoying fight. I knew I wasn't going to kill him just normally. So I look, and I'm going to take him to my favorite spot. Right here, people don't really use this spot, but I used to always use a spot in non-vet. It's by the bridge. You come down here, you pull your people, and along this coast, full of slaughterfish. And here is safe. You come here, you're safe. But like nubs and weak people, they just go out into this water to try to kill you, and you CC them, and you know they die. So I start noticing that he's coming. I'm taking him over here. In comes the two of them. I'm waiting for them to get into the water. So I notice this guy is about to get in the water, so he seems not that smart. I'm just trying to get them down. I keep running out of magicka. It's really angering me, and they just keep doing it. So I see that he's in the water, so I CC him in the water. Now just look at him, yeah, right there. He's dead. And, you know, this build has really good potential, but when it's against some tanks who just spam shield ward and, you know, all that, I'll kind of speed it up for you guys. It's kind of the same thing. He's just a piece of shit, just running ravage everything and constantly putting the shield ultis, and you know, has super resists and is not afraid to zerg me down. And I try to get him to the edge of the water, but he walks away. And you know, when you fight someone like this, you can't win. This is a guy. This is just, you know, you just can't beat a guy like this. I saw this guy tank like 5 people. So yeah, and he just constantly throwing the shield ultis, and yeah. This kind of shows the potential of this build back when I was outplaying the other 2 people. It has really good survivability, and if you actually get in a good fight, it wins. At the end, I kind of just walked away from him and was like, hey, bye. So, yeah, I guess this will be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much, and bye.